We are looking at John's breaststroke above the water, commentary by Coach Chris. Now, John's doing a real good job of trying to make a lot of the changes that we've been talking about, and I'm seeing a lot of them show up here. But there's a few tweaks we need to make in order to help him get through this a little better. So a little rushed on the pull out. Got to watch it. There was a second arm pull. That's probably more nervousness from the videotaping experience. So above water, we're going to see a lot of stuff below water with more detail. So I'm not going to overemphasize the above water stuff. I just want to talk about a few points. And really the major one that we need to work on here. He's getting really good height out of the water. Getting elbows in tight. Okay. As he extends, though, we're kind of reaching the hands up out of the water in this little rainbow shape. If you watch a lot of the top breaststrokers, if their hands come to the surface, they're not sweeping the hands up and over in a rainbow shape. They're getting the hands up to the level of the elbows. So if his elbows, like they are now, are at the surface, his hands should be at the surface, just under the surface. So what I would like to see is him get his thumb, get his top finger, his thumb, right at the surface, just below it, right where the elbows are, so he can just reach straight forward. Get rid of the swooping out of the water thing, because it doesn't really add anything. It's not helping the breaststroke, not helping him generate more momentum. Now as he extends, you can see he keeps his head up a little bit too long. So this is perfect. Now here, at this point, as his arms open up, there's a little space between his arms. He needs to start looking down. So he should have his eyes down here as he extends. And as he gets to this point, and we'll talk about this underwater, his eyes should actually be back behind him. I say look at the bottom, look at your shadow. He wants to be looking at the bottom about where his stomach is, where his solar plexus is, where his chest would be if his shadow was directly underneath him. And what that does is that'll get his head lower, because he just doesn't get the head low enough to get those hips up. That's why his hips stay submerged when he kicks. So nice and high in the water with the upper body, just not quite getting as much as we can out of the kick because of that head position. And we'll see it much better underwater. Hitting the turn. Really working hard on this turn. I mean, he's doing a good job. The hand came a little bit across the body. Get it behind the head. That hand coming off the wall, but he's working real hard at that. Nice glide. I like that he does the dolphin kick first, but have a little more glide before that arm pull. And we'll talk about that. Can't really see how the sweep is. The second arm pull, that's not allowed. Really nice breakout. And again, just trying to bring those hands up too high. Don't bring the hands up. Just bring the body up, and the elbows and hands should get to the surface. But really, he's working really hard on that body position that we're talking about and getting up and over the water. So I really like what he's doing. We just got to tweak a few things, and we'll get a better look at them when we look at the underwater video.